Hey!
Hey, we're back. It feels like it's been forever.
We should get this limited card off of here.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. It could be hot shit eventually. We tell them they're good to go?
Yeah, they're good to go.
Go ahead.
You think Toxic is going to take off?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, not really.
Think what?
Toxic is ever going to take off.
Yeah, it's funny because that card says specifically Toxic, and that's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Elemental stuff happening.
I'm gonna get a clock going.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Clocks are relevant to the game of Magic.
They can be.
I guess, yeah, it depends on the game of Magic you're talking about. Commander, the clock is not relevant.
No.
All right, so it looks like it got a Resin Reef. That's pretty good. Or no, that's what he's searching for.
Yeah, I think it got nothing.
Ugh.
Good
Wait a
God.
minute. Okay, drew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a complete failure.
Yeah.
Just like Isaiah was in the Invitational.
You know, he could be, like, putting on pressure with Spirits right now. Instead, he's playing Inquisitions for no value.
Yeah. Both seem bad.
They both do seem bad.
This deck at least has some grind. Spirits doesn't really grind.
No,
That deck is like, I don't know how anybody has ever won.
There are
And
people
when
that
I play, the few times I've played it, I've thought, how is it that I always lose to this deck? It's so bad. It's a weird thing.
All right. Anywho, happy to have another week of Take Action for anybody that's viewing. Oh, we should do this.
Spirits is the ultimate run out of cards deck. Like, you just run out of cards, and so if you didn't play your cards in the right order, you didn't win.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
There is no staying power.
But, like, if you play your cards in the right order, you almost always win. It's just, how do I know how to do that?
Right. There's a reason why, like, anybody
Red
that
and
plays
6
that deck
showing that it's a badass against elementals.
for the first
Okay.
3 turns. After that, it gets less impressive. Once they actually stick Omnaths and such, yeah, he loses a lot of premium there.
It's got a goofy-ass token on there.
Oh, he does.
It looks like a drunk gremlin.
Yeah, it looks like a goblin or
does.
something.
I mean, he's Asian, so everything he has to have all the anime-looking things.
Yeah.
You know, naturally. It's not even a choice. All right, pick up on the saga after draw, and it's also because I have failed as a store owner and have not completed my goblin token yet. So that's on me. That's on me. I'll take all the blame. Doing the loot thing. It's the most powerful part of that card. It's not the most powerful. It's the part of the card that I hate letting happen. I don't like letting them have more cards or select their cards. It's not okay.
Who? What?
The looting on the thing. I hate letting them get to that.
Oh, on the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
The creature is
nice
more powerful
selection.
than that, but I don't like letting my opponents have any amount of selection if I can help it.
Oh, I mean, that effect is good enough to not have Faithless looting
Yeah.
anymore. So.
And he pulls the Ephemerate and leave him the Kahira because he can murder that.
Wait, was there an Omnath in there? Oh,
Yeah.
this is another
Yeah,
Inquisition.
another Inquisition, yep.
Like, have we reached the point where maybe Inquisition is just not good? Like, because I've thought that for a while.
Yeah, I mean, if
I just kind of thought that everybody was just, like,
don't
already
think-
in the know that it's not good.
I think it's just as good as it's always been.
Wait.
I think the 4-drops are probably better than they used to be. So
Well,
it seems
the
worse.
problem is we have 4 and 5 drops that are actually just free cards.
yeah, and that are in almost every deck. I mean,
Yeah.
it still does most of the time. It still hits because there's still a lot of really low mana, hyper efficient cards that are being played.
I think
It's
there,
just,
I think there are plenty of decks where it's a fantastic card. Not in elementals. He's probably going to sideboard it out.
Yeah.
I don't hate Inquisition.
I don't know about Isaiah. You might not.
Okay.
I'm thinking that Isaiah's got some kind of like a 4-2 or split Inquisition Thoughtseize.
I think it's
and
a
like
4-1.
I'm to the point. I don't think I'm playing an Inquisition before I have 4 Thoughtseizes
Yeah.
in my deck.
I mean, that's always been my stance, but
I hate-
I'm also not scared of losing too late.
Missing on hand disruption is like the most vile thing that you can do.
It is rough, for sure. So what's the ley line binding?
I'm going to guess is
Kiki Jiki thingy or is
enchantment or Ren in 6? Ren in 6. All right.
I might have taken the token.
Token is actually pretty annoying, especially with these constructs. Like,
I think if I had cast it, I would know what I was going after. He looked like he was a little uncertain. Expect more from you, Tom. You should know. So I'm curious if he's playing. I saw a video where. What is that?
Springleaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a video where there was a rock deck. It was just a green-black deck playing Saga, and they've included the new. What do they call them? Not the spell bombs, but the new cycle or whatever.
Oh, the skull bomb?
Yeah, skull bomb.
Really?
Yeah, it included one of the return a creature, draw a card, because
Oh,
it's literally
really?
return a creature from your graveyard and
draw a
draw
card?
a
Okay.
card for 3 mana.
Oh, okay.
Or it's just 1 mana, cycle it. So
Yeah.
like, it seems like a pretty safe include.
Yeah.
I saw in a recent tournament, Power Conduit or is a Saga deck.
Yeah, I've worked on that a little bit. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a recent. I don't think it was a huge tournament, but it came in first.
I played against it the other day, actually.
It's,
See, I was on that shit like a year ago.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
just
never did it.
That's your MO, John. You make a deck that's interesting in concept, and then they make one card, and then it becomes popular.
Yeah, well,
humans
also
did that.
streamers that literally have nothing to do but sit on their computer and play Magic.
Yeah.
Get to figure it out before I do, so.
Yeah,
Cocksuckers.
like humans was that way. You're
Omnath. Doing Omnathy stuff.
Oh, it drew another copy of Omnath. Well, that's just a bad draw because it's legendary. Haha.
That's what we call vigilance and card advantage.
and if you have more than 3 lands to play, you can double
And a
up.
free
on
jump
them.
block here.
Yeah.
Now the power conduit stuff with sagas, and not just because not just Urza Saga, but like all the sagas that are now available, it's pretty cool. Like manipulating saga counters is pretty neat. You can
Every
do some
turn
really
getting
cool
the-
shit.
The 3 effect and then
Yeah.
dropping it back down to 2.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude. Honestly, I'm a big fan. And I played a Pentad Prism in mine,
Oh yeah.
so you could just take the counters and turn them into mana, and it was fantastic. Or
Yeah,
Coalition Relic. I played
Oh.
Pentad Prism and Coalition Relic,
Yeah.
so that way you could just turn into more and more mana. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
The deck I was playing against the other day was playing Core Tapper.
Yeah, that's just bad.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Against Core Tapper.
It's just a Mur that can put 2 chart. That's. What does he put in the count? Because it only puts counters on artifacts.
Yeah. So it plays some like node thing that you can move counters from, but the whole thing, it plays the XXX thing that enters with
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
the mana rock. So it plays
So
like
it's
those
just
and
that.
it just powers
So-
them up.
I'm good. Pentad Prism's enough, and I don't know, Core Tapper, I don't know. I'm good.
The deck smoked me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
obviously what he was doing was obviously very.
I know it's no.
I killed
there's-
every single Core Tapper, and it
Well,
really did not.
I'm sure
matter.
you attempted to kill some, and then you didn't because you
Yeah.
sacked him in response.
Yeah,
and,
100%, 100%. Like
No, I get it. Core Tapper's a good card, but
it was just like
I thought about that when I was working on the shit, and I just didn't want to do that. But that's just me. That's just me. All right, so it's like a pretty.
It played that
Convoluted
fucking
combat.
dorky artifact where it's like you put counters on it and then you remove like 9 counters and take an extra turn or whatever.
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
like it could just like it could just go infinite, basically just take infinite turns with it.
So they're pretty much the same life total, and that board state was super goofy. So we should ask them who actually won because we
I
weren't
think
paying
I'm
attention.
guessing
We
it
were
was
paying
a,
attention.
we weren't. We're off to a fucking fire start.
Well, actually, we'll know
Well, yeah.
by
I
who
guess-
plays
yeah.
first.
We're savvy enough for that, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
Let's look at some hands.
Yeah,
Pay enough
let's not
attention
let them
now.
know how incompetent we are that we weren't even paying attention to their match and who won. They'll find that out when they watch the video back. We were talking about Core Tapper.
We were talking about Magic.
We were talking about way less interesting Magic than what was probably going on the screen.
Well, it's a situation where it's just 2 good players and they're just playing. They're not making mistakes.
Yeah.
So what's there to comment on?
yeah,
You know?
about how. God damn. Well, I did call Tom out once for casting a removal spell without knowing what he was targeting. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
especially one that has flash. Like, I feel like you should know.
I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like what we we're just seeing was more interesting than our conversation.
I don't know, man. Those artifact core tapper fucking move counter around on different rocks and then kill you with some obnoxious combo.
He took out all 4 Inquisitions.
I will say though, I am actually rooting for Matt Wise in round 1. If he starts 0-1, we might try to get him on anyway. I want to see his deck.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
He's playing Upheaval and Modern. It's gonna be fucking dope.
It's been available. Nobody's done it.
Affinity seems like the obvious choice.
I just these 2 decks are not all that. After we've seen this so much, neither of these are really all that interesting to watch. Really, Elementals is just Elementals.
No. Like these are the most interesting decks.
Are they?
John, we have viewers, or we had viewers. They're like, oh, I should not watch this.
Because I think that the show we see all the time that is just full of a bunch of busted cards is not interesting.
Yeah, it's fine. Deck's not even all that good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like these decks are like they're not interesting and they're not all that good. So I guess I'm just it's a matter of we've seen literally these decks for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
So FNM Saga, this is a recent one, and I do appreciate what it's doing, but at the end of the day, it's just a couple of other cards that we've seen a million times over in a slightly different shell.
I feel like it's not a very good.
What does Saga look for? I know he took out Nihil Spellbomb.
1 mana.
I mean, but like specifically in Jund, what is it looking for?
It's got just
package,
a board.
the generic package thing.
So he just has like 4 copies of one.
Got
the main board. You have 4 copies of something, and then it's always a Spring Leaf. It's almost always a Shadow Spear.
Oh yeah, Spring Leaf.
Usually a Mox or a Mishra's Bauble.
Okay.
And,
I haven't seen Mishra's Bauble.
He probably didn't have it in there. Actually, he probably does. Nobody plays that card without Mishra's Bauble, right? I mean, he might.
No, they just play the other shit. No, actually, I don't think that many people play.
He probably doesn't. He doesn't have any Delirium synergy, so that makes sense.
I don't think they do. I think Mishra's Bauble, if you're playing it, it's just a 4 of it.
But by they, we mean he, because nobody else is playing this trash.
I mean the guy that he lost to at that big event.
Yeah.
Which is why he's on this.
That was a long time ago.
It was. End off the trio. Yeah, these decks are both good, but they just, yeah. Oh, what's Mike? Mike's playing?
Infect.
I do want to put that on because I want to see that new thing in action.
We could have put him on against Matt, which is.
No, I don't want to see that because that's just. Like,
I think Matt has a chance. It's just that game 1 is like, you just have to hope he doesn't draw the unblockable thing.
Yeah. No, the thing I want to see is the Rock Priest from the new set. I want to see that thing in action. I want to see exactly how gross that is because I'm pretty sure it's going to be fucking nasty.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be at least 1 free poison counter.
Yeah, it'll be at least 2 for sure. Two or 3. I mean,
if they play it turn 1 and then gets bolted, that's the worst scenario, and it's still 1 poison counter.
Actually, what's funny there is if that happens, they could mutagenic growth it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't die to bolt.
That's true.
It's a 1-2 for no reason.
It's fine. They finally printed a 1-2 that did stuff.
Yeah,
for those of you listening who are local, it is believed that next week we'll see the return of Take Action cubes.
Oh yeah. It is not believed. It is known.
It is not. Well, it is believed.
Well, as the guy that runs the joint, it is
it's not done yet, John. Let's not jinx it.
It will happen.
Like we'll end up with some impossible decision because you just jinxed it. It's like no.
Cube's coming. That's the
Cube's coming.
Coming soon. Maybe not next week.
And for those of you that have played cubes that Take Action, it is the refreshed version of our tribal cube.
Yeah, which is gonna be. It's just gonna be so. It's not even gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be the same thing,
Tom
but
Drew,
better.
Like immeasurably better. All right, Tom Drew. This thing.
I measured it.
Beyond math.
It was a degree better.
Several degrees, I would argue. All right, so swinging in with voice. Gonna take it because 2 points at 16. Who gives a shit? All right.
It no longer has the cat that has protection from rats.
Yeah, no, that was not good.
That was a mistake.
We do have the cat that has protection from dogs, which is gonna come up.
Which is beautiful.
It is gonna come up because of all the changelings. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we put a shit ton of changelings in there, which is awesome because we put a bunch of things that care about other things and that reflection combo.
If you ever thought, man, I'd like to play some Minotaurs, but man, Minotaurs are just unplayable in all forms of Magic. Not in our cube, goddammit. They're playable as can be. You can play some Minotaurs, come play our cube.
You're like the only one that's ever clamored to play
Dude,
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs are fucking cool. Alright.
For as long as I've known John, he's always wanted to play a dwarf deck, a minotaur deck, and a Kavu deck.
Then they fucked up dwarves. And they won't give us Kavus.
They fucked up dwarves by what? Actually printing them?
No, by making them care about vehicles. A terrible card type.
At least they started printing them
Have to
again.
be a terrible card. I thought you liked that card type.
I think it's interesting, but they keep making it not good, so it's terrible.
Yeah. I love that. My favorite is still the submarine.
Yeah, Lily. Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the vehicle? It's a submarine.
It's fucking crazy.
And it's like a 2/3 for 2, and it cruises for like 2. And when it deals combat damage, you draw a card, but it has no evasion whatsoever. And it's just like, how is this a submarine?
And it's too blue symbols to cast, so it's
have
super restrictive.
It should be unblockable or
fucking island walk, man.
It should be something.
When was the last time they had land walk on a card?
Oh, they won't print it anymore, but they can just spell it out. Just if they have an island, it's unblockable. They do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Isaiah's a little behind here. He's gonna lose his Lily, which is fine, probably.
They could make it unblockable and also can't block. That would be fair.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really block with the submarine.
Yeah.
It's not a defensive thing,
Yeah.
so. Alright, gonna go get Shadow Spear.
Ooh.
How many cards does Tom have, I wonder?
Like a couple.
Sounds right. But he's got an omnibus,
Very specific number.
So you know how we talked about we would, know who went first? Yeah, we didn't pay any attention.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, we can know this time.
Yeah.
We can know this time.
We'll know by,
if they just leave.
Well, if someone wins, if someone wins and then they're done,
if they start putting their cards away, or if they start unsideboarding, that's how you know.
God, we're good at this. This is great.
Yeah. I don't want to say that we're the best ever, but that would be true.
No, here's
if
an
I were to say
endurance. All right. You got a 3/4 blocker. That's what you got.
I was wrong. I said he had a couple cards. That was his last one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like
So now he's got to play off the top, and
There's not
my
much.
god, what a terrible card!
Yeah.
It just gains. It's a land. At least it gains him 4 life.
Yeah.
And he gets this free card that he could cast. And
He is going to
probably
cast.
will.
Yeah. All right. This Kiki Jiki thing is pretty. It's going to come into play here. Get swingy. Get swingy with it. All right. Maybe it won't come into play. I don't know. Maybe it will.
Oh, is it flipped?
Oh, yeah, it's flipped.
He can make a copy of
It's
something to
I think it's
block.
something sick right now, so it's going to matter for the combat. Giving up to running 6.
Oh.
Don't hate that.
Man, that's like. It seems kind of odd that you would attack Renin 6 there since he's got no graveyard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, you can still take it up, I guess.
Hey, another one of these things.
Yeah, this card's been good before.
Yeah. Seems to be currently good.
Even recently.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I don't know if I would have played it this turn. I feel like equipping Shadow Spear and being able to activate the thing. No, he can do it, but he can't do both. My question is, if making a 2/2 and Goblin is as good as copying a thing and equipping Shadow Spear.
I think he needs to get to that loot.
Yeah.
So I think
can
you
feel
had
that.
to play
I can
it
feel
because
that.
the cards
He
in
has
his
a lot of
hand
lands in the
clearly
hand.
aren't doing anything.
Yeah, I think they're all lands.
Oh.
They look like all lands.
Well, how's he missing land drops?
I don't know. They look like a bunch of lands to me. Land. One's a Beseiju.
I'm going to say that Isaiah won
Okay, now we
game
can
one.
do both. Now we can do both.
That is my belief.
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Tom's wacky anime tokens. No, Isaiah has them too.
They look like drunk gremlins.
They do.
It's pretending to be a Ninja Turtles while drunk.
Alright, so Isaiah's on defense mode. He's going to make a copy of this construct.
This is like the world's tiniest construct, right? It's like a 3/3.
1, 2, yes, it is.
Well, 3/3 with a buff from the, so it's
Yeah.
like a 4/4 right now with the thing.
Which, it'll be a, if he...
It'll be a ginormous if he gets to untap with it, and he decides that he wants to get rid of his little goblin-y things.
Switching those. Oh, there we go. There's some cards. Another artifact, that's good. Yeah. Did he draw
That was his
removal?
whole turn.
He drew a spell bomb in the lane, I believe.
No, he's got a bolt.
It's hard to tell because it's got some bolt and
bolt.
a
Beseiju.
Beseiju,
Which I don't know why he's... Well, it's
Why is
not
it
dead,
even-
That's why he's holding
Oh
on to
yeah,
it. That's why.
yeah. It's I think you should board
Get rid
those
of
out,
Kahira. No.
right? Like you shouldn't have multiple copies of Beseiju in your deck after sideboard.
But if they're just in your land count, then that's not really a...
Right, but you're
board
counting.
play.
It isn't though, right? You're counting. If you're playing two, they aren't both in your land count. You're
I would hope,
considering.
I mean, I
you're,
would hope not.
You're
but I
considering
don't
one
know.
a spell, so like it's totally. If you have no targets, you should totally just.
I
cut it.
don't know if that's the case for Isaiah's build. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's kind of a weird dude.
I can't speak to that.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but I cannot confirm.
I mean, I'm confirming that it's correct. He should have cut one.
All right.
He might not know it.
Re-equip over here to... What is that even?
He could start blowing up Tom's lands and letting Tom gain 4 life.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Is that a construct again? Is that what the thing with the ball is?
It's a 5/5, whatever it is.
I'm confused as to what that is. 'Cause it looks like a thing on a ball. I don't know what that is. Alright, bolt that. That's a good thing to bolt. Get that out of there. Still has a bunch of guys on defense. That's good. This doesn't really come up all that often, but it's a good illustration of part of this card's...
Oh yeah, I'm wait. What the fuck was that thing?
I don't know. It was temporary, whatever it was.
Well, I figured he made a copy of a construct,
Yeah, he
except
did.
his
Oh, it
shit's
must have
not
been
tapped.
It must have been a copy.
He might have done an end step last
Oh,
turn.
there-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it on end step so that he has them for.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
You got both of them? Oh, snap. That Fury just mopped
Now it's
them
just
up.
here as a blocker.
It's only a 4/4?
They say math is for blockers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they figured it out.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a very good judge call. I haven't been paying attention.
Alright, so he's got this temporary copy. Let's see what he draws.
Wait, why does he still have the temporary copy?
Because you made it at the... Didn't you say it was like it goes away?
No,
next step?
no, because you cast the Fury.
Yeah, he made the copy in response to the Fury killing the guy.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't. So is it goes away at the end of your end step?
I
Your
guess.
next
That's
step?
what I assumed. I thought that's what you were saying.
I just figured it was the next end step. Oh my god, the worst fucking Liliana of all time.
I mean, it
It turned a 2/2 into a 4/4.
did it.
Like,
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
what it did. It down
did do
tick 2 to turn a 2/2 into a 4/4. Sure. Tom's just like, I'm sure it's nothing, but I'm not even fucking around.
Alright, so yeah, it must be until your next end step. And he draws a land. Which cycles?
That turns into another card.
Ah! Whoa.
Ah!
Hey, there we go. That's a card.
Yeah, he likes that one.
No, it says sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step.
Oh, what the fuck was it? How was it even in play? I think it makes sense.
No.
No, they fucked up. And
They did fuck up. We weren't paying attention, so.
well, now we know.
Isaiah was
You have to
cheating.
let him know
Corrected.
after this match, I
I
guess.
even hate saying shit like that because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a text from somebody during on fucking Tuesday. They're like, "So I was watching the VOD, and what really happened?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about." Take
We
it
live
all.
in the moment.
Take it all with a grain of salt, man. I don't even. I'm not even a competent person.
Only maybe.
My incompetence knows no bounds.
We're as confident as we feel like being. We don't always feel like being competent. So there you go. Terminate. It's a good card.
Nice.
All right, so. Oh, I say you fucked up. He unfortunately, by cracking the treasure,
Oh,
made it to where that was not lethal damage to the math. Which, if you just would have swapped the 2/2 and got a little ahead of himself there. At least he's gonna get to. Oh, must like this card. Why would you not just discard? Dude?
I don't know. That's not.
That card is never gonna do anything ever. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's gonna do something.
Well, he's gonna leyline binding. He's gonna hit the leyline binding with it. Is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to wait for the next one because, hitting this one's not very good.
He's doing it.
Just to get that thing back, that thing sucks. He's like, sure.
And now Tom gets to gain 4 life.
Doesn't he get to do 4 to his face? Can he just fetch?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Can he just fetch and fucking punch him in the face for 4
Yeah,
right now?
and kill the Lily too.
Yeah.
No, he chooses not to.
So what I said about him boarding that card out, he should have done that.
So I'm pretty sure that probably went to Tom as a match.
No, I think that Isaiah got game 1, and
Yeah,
I said that
resetting,
earlier,
yeah.
and
Yep,
I
yep.
was right on. And the reason is because Tom had 6 lands in play, and Isaiah only had 5, and Tom did not have any copies of the little Risen Reef anywhere showing on the field, so he did not ramp himself. It's a good thing we're paying attention, though.
I mean, we're absolutely on top of this. We're doing great.
Like,
We are adhering absolutely to the standard that has been set. That is 100% true. What do you want?
Oh, I'll do a big thing. Yeah, I haven't had that one yet.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one too.
You didn't get it?
No, not yet.
I thought you said that you got this pack.
No, I was just talking about it. I
Oh.
haven't had it yet.
You saw the pack and didn't buy it? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I can't remember.
You're in a weird mood.
Yeah. All right.
You were listening to some weird shit on the way over to the liquor store and it had you in a weird frame of mind.
Probably.
some Zappa or something and
That is some weird shit. My New York Zappa playlist.
I don't think those belong together.
Those don't belong anywhere.
Dude, Zappa's alright. Zappa's alright. I don't know what the fuck's going on when I'm listening to it, but it's alright.
No, it's alright, but it's weird as fuck.
He's a weird dude. Actually, You always talk about your punk rock. That dude's fucking punk
Oh, yeah.
rock.
No, he is for sure. Zappa, Tom Waits, guys like that are absolutely punk rock.
Nobody's
Exactly.
ever gonna try to put fucking Zappa in a genre, man. Like,
Yeah,
he
no,
won't have
for
it.
sure. That is exactly it. Those are the most punk rock guys out there. Alright. They both like
Yeah, I like Isaiah's hand.
keepable hands.
Yeah, yeah, both good hands.
Their albums are all like fucking like sounds from Mom's garage and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Tom says, fuck that monkey. I'm not happy with that. I don't know. I feel like I would have just played this Harbinger and traded. That would have been my first thought.
Yeah, well, it's a 2/3 Tarmogoyf now.
Yeah, that probably would have been my play. Lead with the Harbinger. Let him spend a removal spell. Then he's out 2 cards. And you still have your cards.
I think you always want to turn 1 Ragavan, especially if you're on the play.
Well, yeah, no, Isaiah did that right. I'm saying Tom could have played
Oh,
the,
Tom.
Tom could have played the Harbinger
Oh, okay.
and just
yeah.
traded with the
I was
Ragavan
not
or
paying
demanded a
attention.
removal spell from Isaiah.
Yeah.
I can totally get on board with Tom's play.
I've done it myself, so I'm not
Because
saying
what would
it's
have happened
wrong.
is
Like
the
that.
Harbinger would have died
Yeah.
and the monkey would have got in. And once that thing gets going and starts ramping up, it's really hard to come back from that.
For
I
sure.
think an early 2-for-1 is fine just because
Well, the
of
thing is, though,
how grindy.
so he could have done either. Well, he could have done both.
Yeah.
Well, it looks
Does it
like
cost-
God, this is gross.
Oh, that's bad.
it looks like you wanted to search up 2 Triomes, though, so that's probably why.
And that's because of the Leyline Binding.
Yep.
And that's why I don't play that card. Because it makes you do those things
Yeah.
instead of just efficient plays.
Wow, Tom put this on top. Let's hope that he doesn't end up regretting that. He can shuffle his graveyard back in to make the Tarmogoyf a 1/2.
It's a thing.
It's a thing for a minute.
I mean, I would go ahead and do that. Yeah,
Does he
like
have
combat.
Say, does he have like a Fury or something?
What's that other creature that Isaiah played? I don't recognize
Oh
it.
Yeah,
God!
the Realm Walker.
Oh God! He's in this weird position where he has to draw an answer to the Plague Engineer before his hand really does anything.
Well, he can. So if he endurances this turn, he can kill
Tom
the turn.
Tom looks
before.
kind of fucked to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Not yet. Not he's not.
It
fucked yet.
This does not
rough.
look like a good
Okay.
situation.
So here we get this, and now he endurances. Shuffling the graveyard. Shrink
Yeah,
that
but this
Termingoid.
endurance is clearly gonna die, or else Isaiah never would have attacked.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, that's his play.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
saying.
I'm
I don't know that he's completely fucked yet.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I
I
think
think
Yeah,
he may still
Unholy
be.
Heat. And
I think he's very fucked.
There's that. Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is
He's
not
like,
a 3/4.
oh yeah. He's like, my guy's a 2/3, and so is yours, and I just did 2 damage to yours. We're bumping Peters, but your guy has 2 damage marked on him.
Yeah. He's dead.
yep. Which puts Goyf at a 3/4. Yeah, there he
Yeah,
goes.
that's rough. Okay, he's looking more and more fucked. Hey, there's kind of an answer. It's slow, but it is an answer.
The way
You
this
gotta
game is
do it.
going, Isaiah's probably got cake manned.
Probably, but you know.
Oh, this thing's gonna die. 100%.
Oh, he should have done the other thing.
Okay, he's got an answer on top to one thing. The thing is, like, he needs to answer the thing that's not actually killing him. Like, that's what's fucked up
I
here.
would have probably went for the EE there myself.
EE for 2 or for 3?
For 3, because you got to get the Plague Engineer off. Now EE for 3 is trash, because now he's going to lose his own card. And it's a good card.
Well, he knew that he had the answer for this coming, so that's one thing.
See, that's the thing, though. Isaiah can
Isaiah's
just
got
get
an
that
answer
back.
too. Isaiah's got a Beseiju, does he
That's
not?
yeah, I think he does. Oh my god, and that's why I would have just EE.
Oh, response! Oh, response! Oh, God, if he would have response Beseiju, that would have been so gross.
Yeah, that's why I would have just EE'd personally. That's just me.
If he has Beseiju, it's going to be fucking disgusting.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is gross. Now he gets to kill the Realm Walker. Because the Realm Walker's going to be a 1-2. Oh, my God, that's so gross.
Yeah, Risen Reef automatically dies.
Yep. God, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Leg Engineer fucking carrying some weight.
We heard it on the podcast from Chris Priest. He said, like, when I was trying to get him to sell me on Leyline Binding, he said, it's good, but, like, it's not good against green decks.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that here.
Yeah, for sure. That was rough. And he's getting super aggressive with it, and I don't hate it.
Isaiah's in love with this card. Are these things permanent? I always ask.
Yeah, they're just hasty tokens.
Just
is
hasty
that?
tokens are just there forever. Okay, I
What is
guess it's
that
fair
card?
that he loves this card.
No, it's pretty okay. It's a Kenzen. It's from the...
Yeah, he can Brennan six it back and just
Exactly,
make make 1/1s until the end of turn.
Is it the red,
You don't
the red
play more
cycle?
than
That
one.
one?
Yeah, the red cycle. You don't play more than one, but when it's good, it does work.
All right, so this is what Tom needed.
Yeah.
He needs Isaiah not to have an answer to it, but this is a nice little 3/3.
Probably...
It's a nice little 3/3 that
He really needs to commit
not
to
really
this.
block a whole lot, but he can gain life on his turn, on his opponent's turn.
There's going to be a point where he's going to have to get this Plague Engineer off the battlefield with that EE. I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah, he needs a Fury.
You can do it next turn. Yeah, Fury would do it, yeah.
God, EE for 3 just feels like such a fucking...
I know, but
It's so bad.
if he would have done that first, he would have...
Yeah.
I get the efficient play, but like he obviously got kicked in the dick. So,
I mean, if he would have made that play, it would have got Beseju'd. So it would have been like,
okay, no, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. If Isaiah did have it at the same time, it would have got Beseju'd. But he still had the late binding at that point. It still would have been a better. It still would have been a better line because I would have ramped him, and he still had the late binding to then answer the thing. So I don't know.
I still think I would
I'm not a
have
good
for
player,
2 just
so-
to get rid of the Goyf.
Anything that I fucking have to say is worth probably nothing, but there it is.
John's always pumping up our coverage. Gusto.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hey man, I mean,
Tune in next Friday.
I do what I do. Here it is.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
need
I'm
for
just
2.
saying.
We're
I'm
really
offering-
not giving. These
offering
decks are
my-
fucking boring. We don't know what we're talking. We haven't been paying attention.
Hey, I'm making
What
making my
game is it?
assessments. People can take them or leave them. You know.
All right. No bolt.
Do you
Get
get
back to the
Beseiju?
same. I would have got back to make 2/1/1 hasties.
He just, I mean, he knows that Tom has very few answers. So
Yeah, Beseiju would have answered
Oh,
whatever
God.
answers
says
he
fuck
had.
it. All right, there it is. Isaiah.
Intense.
You
That was an
won.
intense match.
Yeah.
Proof Jund is better than Elementals.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I think Joe is a bad deck that
Oh.
just has a good pilot here. Honestly.
Well, I mean, isn't that always been Jund? Like, what makes
You know,
Jund?
you know the
Jund?
fucked up thing though. He played the same deck at the Invitational and couldn't beat anything. Literally couldn't beat a single thing here.
Yeah.
Age he quit out of
He
that.
played this thing and this player. So.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so you learned how to beat it then.
Variants, yeah. Play engineer.
Yeah. The way that he beats it is play it when it doesn't matter. Aha! Choke artist.